Hey guys, welcome to Malcolm V8. You might have heard the Moates Quarterhorse chip has been discontinued, and that's going to leave a bit of a hole in the tuning community. So let's take a look at some of the tuning solutions I have down here and how they work and where this guy fits in and just how amazing this little Quarterhorse chip was. So the Quarterhorse is a big deal for Fox bodies and SN95 Mustangs. I have a Fox body ECU right here, and we have an SN95 ECU right here. We don't need to go into all the differences between them, but the important thing is this J3 service port here on the back. That is where the Quarterhorse slides in and works. On the 96 and up ECUs, this port did not exist, so this becomes irrelevant. So we're going to focus on the Fox body and SN95. So on the Fox body ECUs, there's no way to flash them. They didn't have ODB2 ports back then, and there was no flash memory in here. The only way to override the stock tune was through the J3 service port. So you would get a chip like this with a tune on it, you could put it on there, and it would override the tune, and that's how you had a custom tune. Now going back to the SCT days, you would have a flasher like this. You would hook this up to your computer, you would connect to it, and it would upload your tune. You'd put your chip on here, and it would flash the tune onto here. You could then plug this into your car, start it up, and try it out. If something didn't work quite right, you could pop it out and go back over here and repeat the process and put it back on and so forth. Now here's where the Quarterhorse really shines. When you slide this in, it has a USB port on it right here. So you could slide this in onto your ECU and then hook it up with a USB cable to your laptop. And this allowed you to make changes to your ECU on the fly live while the engine was running. And that was a big deal. It was a huge game changer for tuning these cars. And of course it allowed data logging, really good data logging. Okay, there's two main audiences that I think are going to be affected by the Quarterhorse going away. Home users at home trying to tune their own car, and then tuners in a more professional setting tuning cars day in and day out in a shop. So I get people messaging me all the time saying, hey, I want to get into tuning my own car. How should I get started? Should I use the SCT Pro Racers package? A lot of people have heard about it, and it's well known. And while it is a good package for what it is, I don't think it's the best thing for people at home trying to learn how to tune their own car. And here's why. You have to shut the engine off for every little change you make in the tune. It can be a very painful process. And more than that, you have to get a handheld like this. Hook it up to your laptop. You flash your tune to it. From there, you plug it into the ODB2 port, flash your ECU, and then start your car. Now you want to see what happened. Get this guy again. Plug it back into the ODB2 port, try get data logging synced up, get a data log. Okay, now we're ready to make a change. Repeat that whole process. It can be very painful and take a long time to make changes. And if you're learning, it can be really hard on you. However, the Moates Quarterhorse was a huge game changer. The average guy at home could buy one of these, slip it into the service port on the back, and then in real time, he could make changes to his tune while the engine's running. And that was, in addition to being super handy, it was a great learning tool because people could sit and play with the tune in real time and watch the effects on a running engine. And it's data logging the whole time, super solid. I mean, you could turn it off if you wanted the data logging, but it was so stable and such a unique method. It gave you the standalone ECU experience on your stock ECU. And it's sad to see that going. The average guy at home now is going to have to either get a standalone ECU to get that experience, or they're going to have to go back to the SCT style method, doing the flashing, engine shutting off, and so forth. On the professional side of things, I used to love these in the shop. A car would come in, you could pop a Quarterhorse in, you can make changes in real time. Like I said, you can get a car tuned so much quicker. Then you just flash a chip to pop in, after you pull your Quarterhorse out. And you could move cars through really quick like that. I used to really like that. But furthermore, it had a really nice feature that I could take advantage of. Say somebody got a car tuned at another shop and they paid for the dyno time and all the wide open throttle running, and the car does great there, but it doesn't idle right. And for whatever reason, they can't get it fixed. The shop can't figure it out or can't help them or whatever. They'd come to me and they say, hey, I don't really want to pay for a whole new tune. All the dyno time and everything again from scratch. I just need my idle fixed, and the little drivability, the stalling. Can you fix that? And normally on something like SCT or other packages, you say, no, I can't actually do that because I have to start from scratch and create my own tune and put it on there. But with a Quarterhorse, you could plug it on there and you could read the tune that was on there. You could literally extract the tune out of the ECU, tweak the little things that they didn't like, and then you could get a Mongoose cable or similar and just flash it right back on the ECU, and they're good to go. That was great functionality that I'm sure a lot of guys are going to miss. I haven't been doing that for several years now in a shop, but there's a lot of people out there still doing it, and I feel bad for them. Hopefully something fills the gap in the future, or I don't know what's going to come of it, but it is sad to see them go. I know I've certainly loved them in the past, and I hope you guys find some kind of solution going forward.